We're in the Catskills today and we're hiking up Ashokan High Point. We had tried to do this earlier in the spring as Mo was recovering from his broken knee. We didn't quite make it that time. Today Mo unfortunately is working. He's fully recovered, but I am going to make my way up Ashokan High Point because, fun fact, I've hiked it 3 or 4 times and every time it's been cloudy, and so I've never gotten the view that is up there. But today we have a beautiful day and I'm going to get that view, so I'll take you along. One of the nicest things about the walk to Ashokan High Point is that you follow the Canat Brook Trail, which follows the old Canat Brook Road all the way up to where the lollipop over Ashokan High Point starts. And this was an old road that back in the day, this whole valley was farms and pastures and homes and homesteads, and this was the way that folks got in and out. So gentle road, well constructed, easy walk. So even if you don't want to do Ashokan High Point, this makes a nice in and out through the woods and along the river. About halfway up the Canat Brook Trail, 1.4-ish miles, we come to this old well cistern, and it always has pretty good water. There have been some busy beavers along this section of the trail. We're about 1.8 miles in. Just past the 2-mile mark and the beaver meadows, the trail begins to climb up to the saddle where the lollipop will start. .7 miles in, and we have come to the notch between Ashokan High Point and the other height of land. So this is the high point on the old road. It continues down the other side back there, but that goes down to private land, so can't go that way. And as the sign behind me indicates, when you come out of the woods into this little clearing, you're going to take a hard left and then follow the trail up Ashokan High Point. Shortly there is where the lollipop starts, and it isn't the best marked trail junction, so I'll show it to you. My plan is to go up, let's see, this would be counterclockwise on the lollipop, and get to the summit first, go out to the viewpoint, come back, and then take the longer descent down from Ashokan High Point. So here we go. Like I said, the trail junction for the lollipop is pretty poorly marked. That's actually not marked at all. So as you come up from that field where you take the hard left, it's only maybe 200 feet. On your right, you're gonna see over there a large tree with an old remnants of a posted sign. So keep walking past that. Let's see if I can kill myself by walking backwards. I have not. And then you come to this, and that way is going counterclockwise up Ashokan High Point. This way, right there, is going clockwise. So I am gonna go up and then I'm gonna come out over here. Obviously, this trail that I'm going up is the more well-used one, but it also just makes for a nice loop. So we're gonna do it. Once you're past the start of the lollipop and going counterclockwise, the trail takes no time in going up and up and up. And on a sunny day like this in the scrub oak that you can see, definitely feel like you cook a little bit, but it is beautiful. Starting to see views out into the surrounding areas. So Probably a little less than halfway to the top, so continue on going up. Now I see why I have come up here several times trying to get the view, and this is just the first one, but it is beautiful. It's a little hazy, so not quite perfect, but looking out across the Hudson Valley, and I love it. First time was in the clouds, second time was in the clouds, third time was when Mo was recovering with his knee, and we didn't get to the top. It was a sunny day, but we decided to do the smart thing and turn around while his knee was still recovering, and now fourth try, I get the view. So like I said, 4 miles. It is about 3,000 feet here on the summit. For those who are interested, we do put full hike descriptions along with gear guides and other interesting information about the hike on our website. That's hikertrashhusbands.com. And you can also check the video description for some basic information, but we put all the details on the website, so check it out. I would say that once you pass that first vista on the counterclockwise side of the lollipop, that is where everybody basically stops, and the trail does become quite overgrown and not tough to follow, but definitely overgrown, but I am enjoying it. And I'm getting to the other side of the mountain where you start to have some old blueberry barrens, and the side of the mountain starts opening up, so very cool area. Letting the sweaty clothes dry off, letting sweaty me dry off a little bit and getting some sun. And since this is the second and last view at the top of the mountain, it is time for lunch. I'm enjoying a nice bagel sandwich. We've got a great shop in the village of Hunter that makes some awesome bagels and some awesome sandwiches. So if you're ever in town, check it out. But for now, I'm gonna enjoy that, get in some sunshine, work on the tan, and then head back down the rest of the lollipop. Look at that lunch spot. That was a nice spot. Some good sun, some nice seats to sit in and enjoy the spot. Take in some of the view. Though the view, you have to come up the field a little bit more to get the view here. But now that I'm finished, I am gonna continue heading down the rest of the loop. And I think when I get about 3/4 of the way down to Knapp Brook, instead of turning and coming back to the beginning of the lollipop where I had first pointed out on the video, I might follow Knapp Brook back down to the trail and just kind of skip a little bit of flat, so that I'm just, once I start going down, I'm going down. But we'll see how it goes, we'll see how the trail is, and we'll take it from there. When you go this way on the loop, there are a few puds or pointless ups and downs to get you to the point where you then start going down. But nothing too bad, kind of a couple rolling bumps that you go up and over, and I think this was the last of them. I think it would be fair to say that this part of the loop is a bit overgrown and in some serious need of TLC from trail maintainers, but still followable. And I kind of find the mountain laurel growing in like this really cool. Maybe you cut it back a little bit, but it's kind of this green tunnel, and if you hit it when these were blooming, it would be an incredible walk through here. I got to the intersection with Canap Brook, and I have decided to stay on the trail and go back to where we started, the lollipop. It was just really steep, lots of laurel, mountain laurel, and it just didn't look like there was any easy way to go down. And I think it also takes you out into those beaver swamps that we went through further down the trail. So I think in the interest of my sanity and just ease of walking, we're going to stay on the trail. And it is an old road, so it's pretty easy walking, though still kind of grown in. And we'll get back to the beginning of the lollipop shortly. And here we are, back to the start. There is the trail that we took up Ashokan High Point. And here is the way back down along the Canap Brook Trail. So we're gonna go down a little bit, come to that opening, take a hard right this time, and then head on back down. So 2.7 to go, and we've done about a little over 6 already. Going across the Canap Creek Bridge, and then just up a little bit to the road, and the trailhead is on the other side. Total hike, a little over 9.5 miles. Beautiful day, beautiful walk, really good time. Definitely a mountain to do when there's a view. So, but anytime really, since I've enjoyed it, both foggy and clear. But I'm gonna get up to the car and call it a day. All right, the pack is off and there's some water in me, and I just wanted to say Ashokan High Point, it might not be one of the Catskill 35, not really even one of the taller Catskill peaks below that, but it is a nice walk, 9 miles, a little over 9 miles round trip. So definitely a workout. Offers a lollipop loop, so you get that loop. The 3 miles from here, from the trailhead up to the height of land, really is a nice walk along an old road. So, you know, anyone looking for a moderate hike, Ashokan High Point has it all. I would say, you know, from the first viewpoint, when you come up the way that I went, around the rest of the loop back to where the loop started, it is a bit overgrown, and there are some blowdowns along the whole route, but nothing too bad. And yeah, just be prepared for a little blowdown climbing and a little bit of pushing through some dense mountain laurel, but otherwise expect a really nice hike. Keep your Catskills hiking adventures going with a trip over the Blackheads and Windham High Peak.